Hi everyone, my name is Leah and I was like culture J1 exchange student in North Carolina.
Hey, my name is Mickey and I was in California for the same thing as J1 student for the Walk and Travel program.
Hello everybody, my name is Omid. I was a cultural exchange student in California as well, Santa Cruz.
Who has the best cultural exchange experience here?
I think we.
Yeah,
Together?
we all have the best
No,
cultural
I have
exchange,
two.
I think.
Yeah, really?
Yes, I had. Yes, like best.
Like the best.
Yes, my best friends are Dominicans, girls,
Yeah, it's really-
Thai girls, Turkish boys. Like we were as a big family.
Yeah, it's real.
We understood that like we have only each other. Like here we're family, here we're the closest like relatives, friends.
Yeah, somebody
and,
can help
like,
you here.
And we were like everything for each other. We were like partners in crime, best friends, parents, everything.
In California,
We had the same
pretty
thing.
Same
Yeah, we
because
had the same
We had like
thing.
300 students, and some days there was the student who didn't have a food, so somebody was trying to help them, like giving them food, sometimes giving them money, or just sitting, you know, like after the work, sitting and discussing about the work, what happened at the work, what was funny, what about your supervisors, you know, it was real fun.
Yeah, and it's really important to mention that we had more than 25
No,
different...
it was like 30,
Yes, more than 30
yeah.
different cultures, different nationalities from different countries who were working travel students as well. And in like we had a garden where like Jamaicans, Dominican Republicans, were like
Romanians,
Romanians,
Bulgarian,
Bulgarians, and other
Lithuanian.
people. Yeah, and we were like the whole squad who were helping each other.
And we even had like, you know, like group in Instagram. It was called like the garden. It was the best thing because there was like Macedonian guys, Bulgarian, like he said. And the one thing I love, it's when you're sitting and there is so many cultures, and the first day you cannot understand them. Like you're thinking maybe they like don't want to talk with me or something like that. But there is a difference between cultures. But after like a week or two, you're becoming more accustomed to this culture, and it's real fun.
Have you learned something new during the cultural exchange experience?
Yeah, of course. There are so many new things. For example, skills. The first of all, I think it was the customer relationship skills, like bartending skills, cooking skills. What else? Maybe like as a cashier. Sometimes you are learning how to talk with a person. Sometimes there is like good guys and the bad guys, and you need to understand how to talk with them. Like you are not allowed to shout on them, but unfortunately yes.
Yeah.
So many skills about the communication mostly.
You came back to Uzbekistan and now you understand like you may do everything, Like if you give me like work, I'll do it. I know.
care.
Yes, I don't care. I
already.
know. I will do it.
Because if they're paying the good money and I love this work, I will do it. I don't care. Is it like being a server or just some cook? I already did everything. I'm already, I don't know, like good to start the real life, like the mature life.
Even donuts.
So, yeah.
This hoodie is from my work. We did donuts.
We
Yes.
did donuts.
Duck donuts.
And like waking up at 6 a.m. without your parents, like nobody's like waking you up. You need to wake up by your
Independence.
alarm,
Yeah,
like,
the whole independence.
Adulthood. They were talking about their squad, but we had squad too. Like our house like was 802. Our apartment was for 8 girls in one apartment. Like 2 girls from Uzbekistan, 3 girls from Thailand, 2 girls from Colombia, and 1 girl from Turkish Republic. So, and also like next apartment was were Dominican boys, Colombian boys, and Thai boys. And we were calling our house like 802, and we were calling like our team 802 gang. Yeah. We were just going. We were working like in big store. We had everything in our store, but when we were coming at home, like it was 11 or 12, we were just saying to each other, we need bread, let's go together to buy bread. And we were like walking till our store, 12 of us, only to buy only bread.
Only bread for one
Yes,
person.
like it was our gang. Yeah. Like I was in Outer Banks, it's like a place,
It's like
5 minutes ocean, 5 minutes right side ocean, 5 minutes left side ocean, and sometimes we were just, hey, I'm sad. I want to go and see ocean, and like our gang, 12 people, all of us just like, okay, let's go see ocean.
I was in Outer Banks just for traveling, and like maybe 2 weeks or something like that. I came for my friends, and I'm telling you, it was really good. These guys, like Turkish guys, Colombian guys, Dominican guys, they're the best. So you're just coming and you're seeing you first time, but they are not like, oh my god, he's newcomer, I think I don't want to talk to him. No, they are coming to you and they're like, hey man, how are you doing? Where are you from? Like, from Uzbekistan? Do you know these guys? Yes, then you're my brother. They're like this. So nobody cares like from where are you, what is your culture. They are only looking at yours, at you. Like, there is no business about the cultures, about the countries. So even there was like from Russian in Ukraine, and even those guys was not like having some issues between each other. They were just sitting, talking like a friends, and that's all. Like, there is no war between each other, between the cultures.
Except of these guys, I were more hanging out like with locals, like Americans, Californians, and I can say that the cultural experience, not like the experience during the work shift or during the like with work and travels. Yeah, with work and travels. I was more hanging out with locals, like going to the museums or going to other cities. They share their culture like nobody else in the world. Like listening to music, sharing like movies and other stuff,
Like
right?
Latin
Like
music.
I swear, now I love Bad Bunny.
All of us, oh, what's in music, what's in music?
We love Bad Bunny.
When I was still in California, I saw the sunrise from the Californian sunrise from the west side, and I got to see the sunset in the east side of the country.
Yeah.
Like in a day, I was in San Francisco, and after like 8 hours, I was already in Outer Banks, North Carolina. It was so cool.
I did same thing. Like I saw sunrise in Outer Banks, North Carolina, East Coast. Then I saw sunset in Los Angeles, West Coast.
West Coast.
It's like a dream. It sounds like a dream, but it was like
Oh my God, we
real
had
life.
the same thing.
We had the same thing.
Yeah.
But the most important thing about Outer Banks, North Carolina, it's like Outer Banks is like one island, and we were far from big cities, so we were like really close with every J1 student. We were like relatives, and now we have like kind of relationship that we were always telling each other that we will see each other like in your country. When we were saying bye to each other with Dominicans, Thais, we were always saying like, we're not saying goodbye, we're saying see you in
soon,
Dominican Republic, Thailand, Turkey. When I first came to North Carolina, my employer lost my luggage, and they like changed our housing, and they didn't tell about it us. So I was calling global friends. It was like day in North Carolina, but it was night in Tashkent. But I was still calling. I'm so sorry, global friends. I'm sorry, but I had problems. Like even I was crying because it was my first day, and it was like big. Now it's big experience for me. And I called global friends. I called Daria, like big thanks. And Daria said, okay, I will figure it out. I will solve this problem. Even if we will not find your luggage, even like if you will be afraid in your housing, I may find your hotel. And I was telling like, wow, global friends, thank you, because we were afraid. It was our first day, no luggage, only documents, only your like money on the card, and that's all. And when Daria wrote me like, if you will have problems still till the evening, I will find you a hotel, and you may be in this hotel. And it surprised me. I wasn't shocked. So, global friends, thank you.
Like from my experience, I can tell that I didn't have any problems because I already had like couple friends in California, so they helped me. About him, everything was ready before he came. Like the housing, the transportation, everything about the job, about the city and other stuff, almost everything was ready. The only problem we both had was getting the social security number. Like it took like half of the program itself, so it was a little difficult to find another job.
No, I have one situation, I really remember it. It was when I got the COVID-19, like in July maybe, and my employer, like I'm calling them, I'm telling them like, hey guys, I got the COVID, what should I do? Or you should sit at your home. And I'm calling all of the global friends because I thought like maybe they can tell me some things about the COVID-19, what should I do? And I'm calling and they're like, hey Mickey, how are you doing? How's your like days in the US? And I'm telling, oh, I got the COVID-19. And they're like, oh my God, Mickey, let me call somebody in your company. They will like try to help you. They will show you what should you buy, what should you do when you got the COVID-19. And thank you that because they like quarantined me like in a different housing, but the housing was good. It's not like the real quarantine, you know, like you were sitting and you're doing nothing. No, they are helping you. And my friends also, they was coming to me like, hey Mickey, I know you got the COVID-19, maybe you need some pills, and they give me pills, and or you need some food, I cooked it for you, you know. It was so good. Yeah. Thank you for everything, guys. Love you.
Thank you, global friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This summer was the best.
The best thing in my life. Thank you,
never
guys.
forget it.
In my life.